Yo, did y'all watch the Verzuz? Get the fuck out of here. Hey, yo, niggas can't sing no more. What's up, yo?
They could never sing.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, this world is fake.
Nah, right. I don't believe
it's
that.
a simulation, yo.
I don't believe that, man.
What happened there?
Apparently, there was drinks involved, man. I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, Ray J said that. Ray J said I was too twisted.
Yeah, Ray J said he was drinking
because he was like that wasn't planned. They was late. They was late, so
yeah, man. I think
wasn't planning on going out there like that.
You see what happened when Baltimore show up, man. You know what I mean? Like,
everybody got nervous.
You know how it is. They know when a real one in.
They said Mario. See, I didn't watch it, yo, but I seen clips. And shit.
Yeah, when a real one in the building.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
he handled this business.
Yeah. You watched it?
No, I watched the clips. I ain't watching that shit, man.
Yeah, I've been watching that.
Listen, none of them.
It was, me neither.
I don't know the Ray J song.
But the One Wish. They said they performed it 17 times.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Prodigal.
It's spicy.
Yeah. It definitely is spicy.
Spicy, man. It's been hot outside, bro.
Huh?
It's been hot outside.
Nah, it's been good. I'll be out there, yo.
For real?
Yeah, because I don't drive. I don't be driving.
I sweat.
I'm a pedestrian now.
I sweat.
Yo, it's been good for me, though. Yo, I'll be out there walking with my son. We going to the playground, going to the store. We walking
good weather.
We walking everywhere.
You light skinned. Why you in our conversation? You know what? You say he trying to hop in here with us? Like he big.
Like he got the same weather.
Yeah.
I do got the same weather.
The sun hit you different.
Yeah, yo. It reflect off you different.
The way the sun hit the sidewalk and the way the sun hit the street and the black top is totally different.
You right, yo. That should absorb on us.
Yeah, come on, man. I can't even wear a black shirt outside.
You're right.
Somebody see me with a black shirt, they be like, that boy messed up.
That boy hot. No, that boy hot. I knew he was wrong. Coming out here like that.
Yeah, man.
But no, it's been good, though. Real talk, bro. Because if it's hot, bro, I get out there. I'm like, oh, Roman, we can't go outside today. Outside closed.
Bruh.
You got to lie to your son. You're outside closed, man.
You know it's hot when you like, yo, I got to find water. Like, not to drink, just to be in. Like, dog, it's hot. I got to find some water somewhere.
Just to be in.
Nah, man, but it was like, I've been down downtown and I was out. And what I saw by the horseshoe is they got Topgolf now.
For real?
Yeah. You peep?
Yeah, they got that out there.
Yeah, bro. Topgolf.
That's tight.
Huge. So, pause, but it's beautiful, man. And then, of course, Fells Point and all of that. It's beautiful. Nobody wears clothes, man. That's what I'm talking about. It's hot. Like the sundresses.
Hotter?
Sundresses went away. I guess they just kept getting caught in the cheeks. So they was like, I'm just let the cheeks out.
Yeah, let the cheeks flourish.
Like it's women with like I don't even know what that is, but like it's just like a short. Like
you talking about the side out?
Yeah, it's just cheek and everything out.
Yeah, side out.
Yeah, is it side out short?
I guess
that's what it's
I
called.
Like that. Yeah, dog. You see where the cheek hang over that lip.
Yeah,
the back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, I do. I saw it jiggling. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's hot.
Because that's what it's all about. That's how you know it's not fake. Man, that shit real.
Yeah,
when that cheek,
good.
When that hangover cheek, that lip. And that little triangle, man, that shit amazing.
That thing quake a little bit. Yeah, it got a little quake in it.
Oh my God, boy.
Y'all all right?
That little wiggle. That little whip, boy. We live for that, don't we?
Nah, man, it look good. It look good outside, bro. Like you know, summertime is approaching, and I was happy to be. You know, I don't go outside so much.
Summertime here, bro.
It's here now.
It's over,
but
we in it.
Man, it's
we in it to win it, bro.
It's beautiful, man. All the restaurants got the doors open, music blasting.
Yeah, that's summer,
got
baby.
Nice cars on the cobblestone.
Yeah,
you can smell the harbor. You know what I mean? Got a nice little smell to it.
Do it.
Yo, it's blue.
Nah, I know you lying.
I'm telling you, I was down there.
The harbor ain't never been blue.
Baltimore Harbor is blue.
Well, that shit a dusty yellow.
For all
brown.
the people who see The Wire and think that Baltimore looks a certain way, make sure you go Fells Point, Canton, and don't make no lefts or rights or nothing. Just stay right there.
Just stay on Pratt. I don't
Pratt down. Don't
just stay on the cobblestone.
Yeah. You not on cobblestone. You went too
you
far.
in danger. You in danger. You ain't on the cobblestone.
Yeah,
and shit.
man.
Especially if you don't know nobody. But yeah, yo, you gotta remain free too, because they locking your goddamn body up, man.
Well, yeah, somebody just got shot down there, but we ain't got to talk about the devastation. We
Yeah,
got to
man,
talk
don't
about,
talk
about the good things.
Man, the sun hitting the cars. I washed my car, and you know I don't do that.
That's nice.
You know what I mean, when you got the A to B joint, you don't really wash that. You wash back in the day, I used to wash the A to B joint.
Yeah.
But now that I'm grown, it's like I really need a real car, but I don't want car payment.
Right.
So I ain't gonna wash the A to B.
Yeah, don't leave that
You
junk.
gotta keep it
dusty.
clean though.
But it's so I keep it clean inside, but it was so sunny outside. I was like, man, I gotta put a little shine on it.
That's because you was hoping some cheeks would walk by. You like, let me wash my car just in case.
Nah, I was riding by the cheeks. You know how you see something back in the day, you drive by slow. It look creepy as you get older, so you gotta just like act like you don't even see it, and like if they look over you.
You opposite of me, yo, because I looks.
Yeah, but
I been trying to catch the eye, yo.
you be staring, man.
Yeah, yo, like yo.
It's staring wrong.
Yeah.
No,
It is.
watch that, man.
Because we
Look,
take it in the wrong concept.
no, it's not, man. Look, they could, but
Yeah.
that's how you know what you got.
So how are you staring? Are you staring, licking your lips, or doing
No, I
something,
don't be doing that. I'm just looking, right?
fluttering your eyes?
I don't even do nothing. It's a blank
Well,
stare.
then they probably think you about to hit them or some shit.
Yeah, it's blank. Look, I'm gonna tell you why I do that though. Like it's a stare because, like what you said, they can perceive it however they perceive the stare. Then I know where I'm at.
Is it a stare or a gaze?
I don't know. I just know I look, and I'm not hiding the fact that I'm looking.
Only reason I say that is because I used to know a girl who she was like, I'll bat my eyes, or I won't ever holler at a guy, but she's like, the way I holler is I look and I'll bat my eyes. Mm-hmm. So are you batting your
I ain't doing
eyelashes?
nothing.
Is that what you doing?
I
when
ain't
you
doing nothing.
Is you out there with the blinky blinks? Like,
Nah, I'm about to tell you, it's purposely because I don't want to do anything, right?
okay,
Because I want to perceive, because the way she takes the stare, I know where I'm at. Because like women would let you know where you at. Like you said, you was like, it's disrespectful. They take it the wrong way. Now, if I'm staring and it's like, yo, the fuck you looking at? Now like, all right, I'm not in there. Right? Bet. I keep it moving. I'm done. It's over. This is over. You know what I mean? Sometimes I stare, I get the, what's up? I'm like, what's up? You know what I mean? How you living? I ain't nothing. What's up? You know what I mean?
My man.
Conversation starts. I'm in there now.
I see you. Okay,
You feel what I'm saying?
I see.
But
you.
if I don't stare and I'm pretending like I'm looking at shit, you feel me?
yeah,
Then they just like, what the fuck? This nigga just pretending he looking, won't say nothing. So, you know, the stare works.
nah, I mean, I didn't know that the stare was so intricate. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many levels to the stare. You
It
got
is.
the get the fuck out my face stare. You know what I'm saying?
You can't
but
do
you don't
an
know.
emotion with it.
You don't know. I'm
You
saying,
can't put an emotion on
I'm
your
saying
stare.
that you just stare.
Yeah. To see
And there's
what's
a
up.
whole conversation in your stare. It's
It
like,
is.
get the fuck out my face. You right.
Yep.
Or
Keep it moving.
there's hey, what's up? It's like, hey, how you
Because
doing?
you see me sometimes, I'm looking at, they're walking by, I'm looking at the ass, right? Shorty turn around, see me looking at the ass.
This sounds so creepy.
No, it do. It is. Because like he said, it's creepy. Now, if she turn around like, yo, what you looking at? Why you looking at my ass, right? It's like, okay, my bad.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But then it's like,
You're supposed to
sometimes
reply.
she smile at me.
Yeah, but sometimes
Like, you see that? You see that ass back there? You feel me? And I'm
But
like,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. How
I
do you-
see that ass back there.
How do you know when she's like, what you looking at? And it's like, you see that ass back there.
Then it's like, that's when it's like, yo.
Do you say
She stopped walking. She slowed down.
'Cause
I'm
sometimes
like,
you
all
got-
right, bam, boom. Now I'm approaching.
But
She
sometimes
gave
you
me
gotta
the
let her
approach.
know though. Sometimes you gotta let her know because she stopped and she's like, what you looking at? You like, I'm looking at what you got. You see
Yeah,
that?
You see that side?
I see you dragging that thing
that
with you.
side cheek out. Yeah.
I didn't like the way you were staring at that young lady. And I reported your creeping ass.
Third party.
Oh, he talking about somebody else.
Now
Somebody
you mad.
else. No, he talking about somebody else got offended.
That's what happened in 2022. Somebody hate on your stare. It's like, how you stare and pick her up? Nah. Get him for sexual harassment.
He sexually harassed her, and it triggered me. What?
It's a real thing.
I had trauma from his stare.
Come on, yo. That's crazy. And the reason why I do that is because everything is sexual assault now. Like I can't grab her wrist when she walk by. Like I can't, you feel me?
Y'all used to miss
I can't
that,
say
like the little grabbing of the wrist, like the little. It was just two fingers. It wasn't nothing aggressive.
Nothing.
Excuse me.
But you can't do that no more.
I mean,
right?
it was a whole. Excuse me.
Look, you can't whisper in the air no more.
Well,
Too close.
I mean, COVID did that. COVID.
I'm just saying, these are the things that
you gotta
change.
whisper in sign language.
So like yo, a real like if you're a real player, you must adapt to your environment. And now it's the stare.
The stare. Hey man.
All right, that's
COVID proof.
But none of my Rolodex.
It's
Yep.
COVID
I'm
proof.
trying to tell you, you can't put nothing in it though. Don't like you said. Don't
Stare
bat
at the
your
camera.
eye.
Stare at the camera. See,
Don't gaze.
Show 'em how you. Oh.
Dang, man.
That thing vicious, boy. That thing vicious.
You know, and the longer it go, it get deeper. It's like, yo, is he undressing me? They get confused.
That's sick, boy. I gotta get that down.
I'm trying to tell you because it diffuses them, and it's like, what the? They don't know. Like you can't be combative with. I'm just looking.
That's stare cold blooded, boy. I tell you.
No, it's not. It's just like
Somebody taught you that.
no. I practice it.
You like Ben Stiller and Zoolander?
I practice it.
My man in the.
No, I can't. You can't practice in the mirror because you just looking at yourself. You got to practice in the. This is one of those things you got to go in the game with.
Okay.
Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta get in the field.
You
with this.
got to get in the field with it. You got to
Yeah.
go out
Yeah.
and just see.
Yeah. How you doing?
Because it worked.
Okay. I see.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
down the side of the bars, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, he's looking at me. Oh,
Yeah.
girl, he looking at you. Is he looking at me? He looking at you. Who you looking at? Right? And then you get on the, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay. And that could just be your first base, right?
First of all, this summer gonna be vicious for me. I'm gonna incorporate that stare,
I'm just telling you, yo, because these days you need something to approach a woman. Like if you go in there cold calling, it shit ain't it no more, bro. It's just not it. So the stare work, bro. Real talk. Right. That's why I do it. Because that lets you know get out of there or approach.
Yeah, you do a whole bunch of work. That's called recon. For real. My man doing recon, ain't he?
Hell yeah.
He ready for full assault.
Right, yo.
You play too many video games, nigga.
I'm just saying they'll let you know where it's at. They'll let you know where it's at when you're looking at them. Real talk. Man.
I feel you, man.
But shit, what else going on in the news? What about? I'm not Deshaun Watson. I tell you that.
You bring your own. Yeah, you just bring your own eyes, not your own towel.
like what the hell is he doing?
Yo, I heard he was. Come on, son.
Hey, you're wilding.
Hey, for real, it's not funny, but it's just like, dog, like
what is he doing?
I hope that's not true, dog. Like,
but look, listen,
you can't be thrusting your body up like that. You getting a massage, yo.
Listen, the thing about
come on, am I bugging? You thrusting your body up,
before we start. The thing about it is, I thought it was bullshit because of the timing of it, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, right when he requested the trade, that's when all these allegations pop up, right?
Yeah, I thought the same
And one
thing.
of them was like the owner's daughter or neighbor or something, right?
Right.
So I denounced it bullshit. You know, black quarterback, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he don't want to play for you no more. You know, ruin the team. Now it's like, it's just bullshit. But the more and more it go on, it's like.
Everybody got the same story. Yo. And why his towel not bigger than my laptop monitor? Like, he a full-grown black male. Black male.
Like, the towel don't even wrap around.
The towel. My man. No homo. My man got real quads, yo. Like that towel ain't doing nothing.
Hold on.
My man got the Adam and Eve towel. Like the joint that just covered that joint cut in a leaf pattern.
The thing about it is, yo, I wanted to be on this nigga's side so bad. And it's like, yo, fuck you, yo. I can't defend you at all.
Hey man, look, I'm not saying he, innocent proven guilty, but if everybody say you got the same, you got the same moves, you got the same towel.
That's why you got the stare, nigga. But like, your move is the thrust. The pelvic. What is that?
Only thing I'm a little tight about is like, when did Deshaun Watson not be enough? You know what I'm saying? Like you're a pro
Son.
football quarterback.
Something wrong with the
Top
psyche,
10.
man.
Yo, but somebody was saying, I was listening, and they was like, look, maybe he don't, like, everybody got their thing, right? And maybe he don't club. He was like, yo, maybe that's his club. Because, like, they said this nigga got 66 massages in 18 months. Come on, y'all. That's a...
We barely want to switch barbers.
He got 66.
My man letting all these
66
people fix his
masseuses.
body. You let
66.
you ain't find one person that you was like, you know what, I'm gonna stick with her.
Right.
Cause she get in there, the dead cartilage, all of that. She moving the muscle around, my
Son.
calves. You know what I'm saying? I'm more explosive with her. Not one.
Not one, bro. That, like, everything just points out to, like, bro,
He figuring his body out.
It's his fetish, man.
I'm glad you finding a way to try to defend him, because it's
You
tough.
can't defend him. That's his fetish, though, man. He likes
Yeah.
the happy endings and shit.
That's his fetish, yeah.
You know?
But the thing is, like, why he can't schedule it though? That's what's weird to me. It's like, yo, is your thing like trying to get a happy ending when it's not supposed to happen or something? Like,
Yeah, it's
or
exciting
you like
to him.
amateur? Like, what is
Yeah, it's exciting to him. If he was gonna pay for it, then he already knew it was gonna happen.
right?
It's exciting to see if this girl's gonna actually do it and do it.
And then do it,
Yeah.
right? And he got away with it for
Yeah, it's exciting to him.
that shit. Weird, but yeah, I ain't. I'm not doing that. Yo.
Yeah,
Like,
you ain't just launching your body.
I'm not
on
gonna.
Staring with a thrust.
No, I'm not. Yeah, yo, that
Hey,
shit.
man, yeah,
that shit
man.
different. So now,
Nah.
now he messing up his money and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to pay.
Yeah, but
He
I
done
mean,
paid 20 of them off.
yeah,
already.
but he, you know, I think it's messed up that he's doing that to those women too. Like,
That is true,
like,
bro. Because most of them is
definitely
real young.
my heart goes out to them. Condolences goes out to them, man. Because you just trying to do your job. You know what I mean? Like,
And you get put in a weird ass
you get put in a
situation.
weird situation. Like, I can imagine, and it don't sound like he dumb aggressive. It just sound like he just mad awkward. No, like he not grabbing them up or
No,
nothing.
you're not. But you
you trying to be
You got your
professional.
legs in a certain position.
This is not funny, dog. Like,
not, though.
it's not funny, bro.
It's not, though.
He going. That's
It's not. It's
nah,
not,
for
but
real. He went too far, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of times.
like we really wanted to bet because we was talking about that. We was like, man, see what they doing. As soon as you want to get a trade and all of
that's
this,
why I said it's like the timing of it made it seem like, yo, this is complete bullshit.
right? Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, but no, they getting paid though. You know what I'm saying? He settled 20 out of 24 cases already, and they said they suing the Texans. They got to pay for this shit too, because they saying basically that they allowed it. Yo, what y'all think about that? Like, they basically saying that the Texans, what they call it, enabled him to act this way.
I think if you're important enough, you get away with a lot in
Yeah.
general.
No,
Yeah.
right.
And I mean, prime example, you know, don't want to bring him up, but Mr. Robert Kelly, you know, he was doing stuff since we was kids.
Yeah.
And when the money run out, and when you're not as important and not as, not benefiting people as financially as you used to, you got to go to the wayside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texans should be held accountable if there's factual proof that they were enabling it. You know, if
Right.
they knew that he was doing it and just covering it up, or just sending masseuses or
Sending
getting
them
certain
in.
girls who they thought wouldn't talk.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad with that. I'm glad, man. The Texans is a fucked up organization. Number one, like, they just been messing up since they got Deshaun Watson.
I hear what you're saying, but this sounds a little different. This sounds like there's a little more behind this as a Dallas Cowboys fan.
No.
There's only one team in Texas, okay?
There's only one team, yo.
And that thing,
No.
that thing across the way, it's horrible. You see how they running things over there?
But no-
That's what it sounds like, bro.
But the thing about it is they could have been a much better franchise than us, but they've been going down. Come on, man. Let's be honest. They've been going downhill since they got Deshaun
I
Watson.
just think
But just the handling of all their people, the coaches that they hired, and and then the way they got rid of Deshaun Watson, and now they're getting caught up with this. This is a lot. I wasn't trying to be biased at all, but it did sound biased.
It did sound biased.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for them at all.
Understandable.
It's a real Texas team out there, yo. And we coming back, bro. Real talk, man. I can't wait for this season. Coming back. We out here, yo. What else in the news, man? What we talking about, yo? Yo, did y'all watch the Verzuz? Get the fuck out of here. Hey, yo, niggas can't sing no more. What's up, yo?
They could never sing.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, this world is fake. You
Nah,
right.
I don't believe
it's
that.
a simulation, yo.
I don't believe that, man.
What happened there?
Apparently, there was drinks involved, man. I think.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Ray J said that. Ray
Yeah,
J
Ray-
said I was too twisted.
Yeah, Ray J said he was drinking and
Because he was like, that wasn't planned. They was late. They was late. So
yeah, man. I
he
think.
wasn't planning on
I
going
mean,
out there like that.
you see what happened when Baltimore show up, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Everybody got nervous.
You know how it is. They know when the real one in
They
it.
said Mario. See, I didn't watch it, yo, but I seen clips and shit.
Yeah, when the real one in
Mario
the
was handling
building.
his business.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
He
yo.
handled his business.
Yeah.
When you bring
Oh,
it-
you watched it?
No, I watched the clips. I ain't watching that shit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, I wasn't watching that.
Listen,
Yeah.
none of them.
It was, me neither.
I don't know the Ray J song.
But the One Wish, they said they performed it 17 times.
it seemed like he was out there to handle biz. Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't.
No, they weren't. They're not real singers, man. All the voices are auto-tuned.
I mean, I can understand like Omarion, right?
Nah,
Ray J too.
I think they can hold a tune though.
No, I'm talking about the nigga Jeremiah. Like, that nigga sound like me. You feel me out there?
I seen some things and they made watermelon look distasteful. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I'm gonna eat watermelon in a while.
Yeah, yo, like,
You know
what
I
the
mean?
fuck was that?
I don't know what that
Yeah.
was.
They had a lot of gimmicks, dog.
Yeah, that's what they said.
They just came out mad cocky.
But my-
That's what it seemed like.
But
They
my
just came
man,
out super
but my
confident.
man tried to eat the watermelon, like, eat the but he had a super huge piece. Like,
Right.
You feel what I'm
Could have
saying?
been 3 more slices and shit. I don't know why he did that shit.
like, why, you know what I mean? Don't get a, bro. That's not how you eat a watermelon. That wasn't sexual. Like,
I guess that's how
Have
he.
y'all
That
ever
big
pulled
ass-
out a watermelon to like show a joint how to? Is that what we doing?
no, I've never done that, but
No.
I can imagine that people do it. But like, why would I get a big ass half of fucking watermelon?
probably
Like the nigga looked like he had to bicep curl that hoe.
He did.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck was that? And it was a real watermelon, like it had seeds in it. Like, our fruit don't have seeds no more. So he must have got that from Sprouts or like, fruit don't got seeds.
Yeah, I
But
know.
that shit had seeds in it. It was big as shit.
The shit was whack, man. All the clips
Shit
I
was
seen,
weak.
all the
Yeah.
shit was whack.
He might like thick joints. So you was trying to show off.
Oh.
Nah,
Like,
I
look,
don't
I
think-
can lift
I can
you.
handle a biggin.
No, he was,
You know what I mean?
he was showing how he was holding Chris Stokes when he was pedophiling him when he was on B2K.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Chris Stokes is a little nigga though.
Hey, well,
You know, I was at the grocery store earlier today, and the lady in front of me had this huge watermelon, right? I just think it's funny because we talk about watermelon. She had this huge watermelon.
They been looking good, but they ain't been tasting good.
Yeah, but
lately.
she was bugging. She was
Wow.
like, "This has seeds in it."
She was mad.
She was heated. I started looking around. I was like, "Fruit has who don't want fruit with seeds?"
Yo,
I just
people are weird.
fruit has seeds in it. That's all. I'm
No,
saying.
it does not anymore because of people like her.
fruitless watermelon, fruitless grapes.
Yo, seedless. You
Yeah.
said fruitless.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does, man.
see, but yeah, it's a big ass watermelon. With no, I don't even understand how you can have a huge watermelon with no seeds.
So
in
for
it.
them to abuse real fruit like that, it just
yeah, it was a real.
you just can't come back from that, yo. Like y'all need to
Yeah,
go
yo.
sit down for a little bit.
And then you
You know what I
can't.
mean?
Then you can't carry the tunes, nigga. Like,
Yeah. Why you eating instead of singing?
Yeah, I don't know what the point.
probably
of
had
that
a
was.
seed stuck in his throat.
You at the wrong event.
Right.
My niggas at an all you can eat. we came to a concert. Like what y'all doing?
This nigga bag got baby oil and,
Yeah,
and fruit.
like what y'all doing, bro?
He brought baby oil, fruit, and condoms. Nigga,
Yeah,
like,
y'all about to fry the whole set. Like, stupid like
to the verses. This nigga Mario was like, I know y'all niggas ain't singing to each other. Y'all gonna sing to each other? Yo, man, the shit I seen was hilarious though, bro. But then they said they kicked the nigga Jeremiah off the stage, bro. That nigga couldn't get. That shit was terrible, bro. Like he literally sounded like me singing his song because the dishwasher be playing that shit all the time in the back, yo. He sound like me trying to sing his shit.
I don't think he has like a really, really live voice anyway. So it seemed like they didn't mix his stuff well. Like he was just singing acapella.
They didn't do no sound check.
Yeah.
Man.
They didn't do a sound.
Yeah,
they said they came late.
Yeah, they didn't have real performance, man. Real performers do sound checks.
Yeah, they was late, nigga. They said Ray J had to perform One Wish 17 times, so they was late. They had Ray J. They had Ray J overexerting himself. He did a bad performance. Then these niggas show up.
My man out there wishing a lot.
They said, oh, One Wish is for y'all to bring the real act on stage. Yo, they was clowning that whole.
Bro.
They been clowning the whole verses, yo. That was probably like. That's funny, yo. I didn't see the verses, but I was very entertained by the remarks afterwards, yo.
It's still good to see that's around though. Something that made it from the pandemic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably but the go though. Like, don't nobody want to see that dumbass.
Yeah, there ain't nobody like sitting around. But I like that they made it live now. Like at least they taking it to different heights.
Yeah.
You know what
No,
I mean?
I definitely like
they
the
expanding the whole concept of a versus now.
Right. I definitely like the live stuff.
With bigger acts, like you said. Like with 3-6 Mafia and Bone Thugs. I mean,
so who y'all want to see versus, man?
I don't want to see anybody versus anybody. I just want peace.
I want to see Chris Brown. I want to see Chris Brown versus Drake. I think that would be a good versus.
Chris Brown and Drake. Okay, that sounds good.
I think Breezy and Drake, bro. That's a great versus.
That is a nice one. That is a nice.
Who you got doing that?
Drake.
I don't know.
But Drake can't. This is the thing about Drake, bro. He can't do the singing shit, bro. Like, nah, fuck it. I got Chris Brown because Drake don't know how to do him. You know, I feel like Drake need like a coach or something. Because like, yo, Drake shouldn't sing.
I won't say all that.
He should sing like 2 songs.
Chris Brown is.
He should definitely rap more than he sings.
Chris Brown is the greatest entertainer of our time.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. That's why. I
like we always talk about
Chris Brown
and all
Brown
that, but
like Omarion was trying to dance out there. Like Chris Brown would have chopped this
dance,
yeah,
acapella.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah, I got Chris Breezy.
The flowers and they probably throwing watermelon on him. You know what I mean?
I hope it's sliced.
This
Chris
Breezy.
hope it's sliced.
Get bing with a whole watermelon.
They might chop it up. Who knows? Yeah, Breezy different, yo. But it'll be a good versus.
Chris Brown better than Michael Jackson too.
Nah, don't do that. We're gonna move on because you was tripping out here. Chris Brown better than Michael Jackson. This nigga sounds like white people. Better than Michael.
Well, call me white then. I don't care.
You dead.
It's all you know. Why is calling a black person white an insult? I don't care. Chris Brown better than Michael Jackson. White ass. I said it.
You letting them say this shit.
What you mean?
Ain't
none of my family.
You stupid. Michael Jackson, you got to stick up for the light skinned niggas. Is Michael Jackson considered
Chris
a
Brown
light
light
skin?
skin?
That's right.
Chris Brown is brown skin. His name Brown.
Chris Brown better than Michael Jackson. Period.
He was fucking.
Period.
Get the hell out of here.
Not hands down.
If he was better than Michael Jackson, he wouldn't have to do a versus, nigga. Who the fuck Mike Jackson gonna do a versus?
That's why
with?
Drake don't have to do it. None of them have to do a versus. You say who I would like to see.
I'm just saying he wouldn't. It would be no versus though. Like there's no versus with Mike. Who the fuck gonna versus
Chris
Mike?
Brown. Chris Brown versus Michael Jackson.
Prince versus Michael Jackson. That would be tight.
Chris Brown is.
That'll be tight, man.
Chris Brown would kill both of them.
Can we do that in the metaverse?
What? Yeah, you could.
Michael Jackson and Prince versus in the metaverse? Yeah. Is that possible? Is that how the metaverse works?
Yeah, you could do that.
For real?
I don't know.
You stupid. You know about how the metaverse works.
I don't know nothing about a meta, man.
You don't work?
This ain't a meta pod. You know what I mean?
You know about meta world peace, though. But you don't know how the metaverse works.
Nah, man. Chris Brown to kill Prince and Michael Jackson.
I'm not talking
in the
to this
Verzuz.
nigga. I'm not talking to this nigga.
I don't know about all that, man.
Chris Brown can't play right. He can't play their instrument, nigga. The Prince will write off.
So you saying Prince better than Michael Jackson?
Some people do say that, yo, because Michael Jackson's just a performer. That's why you know what I mean? Prince is a musician. Michael Jackson is he's just a performer. So that's what a lot of people say. That's what a lot of Prince fans will say. So that's why that'll be a great verse. We'll see that in the metaverse coming soon.
Well, you don't know what the metaverse
do? Well, you don't know what the hell.
Yeah, they gonna bring Michael Jackson and Prince back because they can put him in the metaverse, right? No, that's not how that works.
I can't wait till this clip come out.
They just gonna put him in the metaverse.
Shit sound good though.
Who else you want to throw in there?
Biggie versus Pop.
Yeah, everybody coming back. That's why they created it, because they could bring everybody back, and that's how you go.
It sound good, right? The shit ain't real, right? No.
All right, yo.
Oh fuck, man! Y'all niggas ain't shit, man. Real shit, man. But no, we gotta get into it, man. We gotta get serious for a second. What else been in the news, man? Fucking court cases, man. Federal laws.
Yeah.
Court cases. So they said they just reversed. They reversed the Roe versus Wade decision, right? Mm-hmm. So now federally, abortions are illegal, right?
Right.
But it's up to the states whether they want to allow them or not.
Right.
Correct.
Right. That's correct.
Right.
Now, my first question is, how is this possible, yo? I just thought once shit becomes, especially federal law, once a court case happens, right, it becomes case law, right? So this is the law now. I want to know what goes in to say, yo, this case. In this case, this Supreme Court judge made the wrong decision. Well, all of them get together, right? When you Supreme Court, you go against all the judges, and they all make the decision. And then they get to overturn that. Like, what prompts that to happen? Do we know here?
I don't know, actually, but yeah. I liken it to freeing slaves.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, one day we were slaves, and then we was like, y'all free.
Okay.
So I know that's more a constitutional thing, but that's just how I see it as, hey, we could just change shit whenever we want.
No, that's that.
You know what I mean? Because the laws weren't made for us. It was made for the powers that be. So they get to change, adjust, amend as they choose.
Correct.
Right. So we as the people think the laws are for us, but we're starting to figure out that none of what was created years and years ago is even in the benefit of anybody. That's the so-called people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Real talk. That's true. That's exactly true.
Because even the drug cases got the same treatment. You know, I won't get us off of that, but the drug cases now, you can't go back. You can go back and reverse Roe versus Wade, but they went back and reversed the decision to allow them to overturn drug cases that are pretty much stupid now because weed is legal in almost all of the United States.
Right.
So, I mean, that's just how I see it. I don't know if you see it differently, Will.
No, I see it the same way. They could just go back and change it whenever they want to. You know, different people in power, things come up. I don't know how this was brought about with everything going on in America. Somebody brings up, hey, let's talk about abortions when you got motherfuckers dying every day or whatever, you know. I don't know how it was brought up into the Supreme Court.
We're supposed to be at war right now.
You know what I think it is? It's something that be on the docket.
Yeah, it's
kind of like a case that's
been on the docket for years.
Keep getting pushed down. Yeah. And then somebody's like, hey, this has been on the docket this long. We got to now take a look at this. So maybe that's how it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't look into that, but I just thought it was weird that this all of a sudden. But it makes sense what you just said, like the slavery aspect is like, we got all these slaves, but I think that was a lot of protests involved, right, with the slavery thing. Who the hell is like, bro? Who is out here protesting that we should stop abortions? Real talk.
Well,
you feel me?
I
I feel like it doesn't affect people that it doesn't affect.
Right, but it affects the people who are starting to become the minority.
Exactly. All right, there you go.
And that minority actually gets more abortions at a higher rate. One, they're insured more, and they can afford abortions. So instead of worrying about having a baby that they don't want and going into debt or having to not graduate college or upsetting mom or dad or any of these things, they just go and abort the baby with ease. So if you look in the states that are probably predominantly I'll call them a minority, right? That minority in those states, they are like 6 weeks. And it's like a lot of women don't even know they're pregnant to 8.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you basically saying that white people get abortions at a disproportionate rate than black people do, and they've been hiding it very well for all these years, and now they realize that it is an issue in their community.
Yeah, I mean,
okay, that sounds good.
This may be out of line, but I mean, it was always like a joke that was going around that like white people don't use condoms. So just think about.
I never heard that joke. That's what's up.
So just think about that, like how many kids they could just have off of just having fun. Right. You know what I mean? Because I can tell you this: when I was allegedly stealing condoms out of Walmart with my friends, none of them was white. You know what I mean?
Yo, bro, you just opened my eyes a lot. You're right. I've never seen a white dude with a condom. And he's never advised me to use one either.
I'm not saying that they done. I'm not saying, but like that was like a running joke when we was at high school.
We're talking about our experiences.
Yeah, this is my life. You know
and
what I'm
like
saying?
the guys I know be like, yo, you need this.
Right.
Nah, my white friends will never.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they'll just make her abort it. And she's willing to do it.
And you're right. And I like your point about the health insurance.
Right.
I see the slave states, for lack of a better term. There's better terms. Sorry.
And the
Southern and Middle America region.
And the craziest part about all the statistics about black people versus white people is, even if you just go off of sheer numbers, there's more white people in America than black people.
Most definitely.
So there's more opportunity for white people to get pregnant. So even if we're not even saying that like white people just get pregnant and go and get abortions, it's so many. It's so much more. It's so many white people in comparison to black people that, of course, I mean, the numbers would be that way. Just off my basic understanding of economics. Math. You know what I mean?
Right. Because technically we only make up 17% of the population.
So what you guys are saying is that the slave states, majority of the slave states were white people, wanted to stop abortions because they see them becoming the minority in the future?
That's what Uplifting was saying, yes. I mean,
Makes sense.
Based off simple numbers, they see our numbers. I mean, we've done pods on this.
Yeah, we've talked about a lot of statistics, but 60% of white women are getting abortions.
Yeah.
Like, that's
high, bro. That's a high. I think it was 60. I had to check that, fact check.
I mean, just by divine interventions, we're increasing in number.
Everybody look like you, Will.
Yep.
Everybody look like you.
Look like who?
Mulatto.
Oh. Well, I'm glad to be an original.
You look glad to be the original. Are you the original copy and shit?
Yeah.
But no. but no, it's exactly right. I mean, everybody. That's what's crazy about the world these days. Is like they're not really hiding it at all.
Yeah.
Right? They coming right out. It's like, look, y'all aborting all these babies and we're losing ground. We're losing ground.
But there's also this theory that we're overpopulated on Earth. Like there's too many people.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a pod where we talked about how millennials stop having kids in general.
Yeah.
So if you're killing your kids or you're not having, and I don't want to say killing, but if you're aborting your kids and not having kids, now who's gonna work
in the coming
I'm
years?
glad you brought that point
That's
up.
also the labor force is shrinking because people are getting older. Like when we talk about racism, we're like, yo, at some point those people gonna die.
Yeah,
And it's gonna be it's going to start to get different and more. We're gonna get more and more allies, and things are gonna change. So, one way to reverse the changes that are happening, right, like the liberal movement, I think is to have people having kids, and then two, like who gonna work for these people who make all this money in this system that we currently in?
Yeah, like what you're
Like
talking
capitalism don't work without slaves.
without workers, without employees,
Slaves,
I mean,
yeah.
without people,
Yeah, slaves.
without.
So this is also an economic decision too.
But it's strictly political. Yeah, political and economic. Yes, because number one, I'll get severely deep here. Is that we don't understand that our GDP is based off of birth certificates and social security numbers.
Right.
You understand? That's why we're able to spend all this money
Right.
and go to war. Like our money or currency used to be backed by gold. Now it's backed by people. That's why he keeps mentioning slavery. Because it's true.
Yeah.
We're slaves, okay? So you know how they say we owe China such and such money, we're in so much debt. The debt is not in currency. The debt is in people.
Right.
You understand? Because if we can't pay them back, then they get the people.
And they have more people.
You feel me?
So I think that's a bigger picture too that people
right.
don't see.
And that's what I'm saying. Is this decision? A lot of people are talking about. And it's true. It's a great fact. It's like, yo, why is government controlling our bodies, right? And that's what that's what a lot of these women are talking about.
Right.
But it's even a bigger picture than your body. Unfortunately.
Right.
That's just the fact.
Yeah.
It's not just about your body. Like I remember one of my homeboys always said, everything isn't about you. Like, it is, and it's just true. A lot of times we see these decisions happen and we go, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, a lot of women are like, yo.
We just stare at what's right in front of us, but we never actually take a step back and look at the overarching decision. Like government is too government is too enslaved.
Like you can't get off it, right?
So they trying to
hello.
Yeah, so they trying to figure out how to keep the slaves around.
Yeah, how to keep them here.
Right. And if we run it and something is telling them like, yo, we running out of slaves.
And my thing is, the way I look at it is like they're running out of currency. They're running out of ways to spend the money.
Right.
Like we just talked about how much money they gave away during pandemic. Then immediately after pandemic, we go and we budget for a war.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And we're increasingly getting lower and lower on the amount of people that we produce.
We're running out of social security numbers.
We run out of birth certificates, and that's the goal.
We run out of gold. Yeah,
that's the goal. That's really what I wanted to mention today.
And that's
yeah. I mean, that's just what I wanted to talk about because that's the piece of it that a lot of people don't think about or even comes to their mind, right? When we mention this topic.
Yeah.
Like I said, we all look within ourselves, but
right.
it's just way deeper.
Like the government don't care about you. I just want y'all to know that.
My man sound like Kanye East.
They I'm just saying they don't. They really they don't. Like people always say that and they recognize it, but they take it personally. But it's not. They can't care about one person or it wouldn't be
at
government.
All.
Like and the waters that we have on both sides of us don't protect us if there's not enough of us.
Real talk.
Because if they bring more, at some point we'll be overwhelmed.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And
so have some babies, man. Hopefully I get a boy out of the situation.
Hey, you gonna get a boy out of Maryland's gonna always have abortions. Trust me. I believe so.
Yeah, Maryland still has it.
Yeah, but how did we talked about it. Do you know anybody that was personally impacted by this and like did you have to kind of talk to somebody about it or did you just want to have the conversation here? Is kind of my thoughts on it because I had to explain what my theory was to a couple of friends about like, hey, this is what they're trying to do. And they were like, oh, I didn't think about it like that. Like I just thought they didn't want me to have birth control and blah, blah, blah. You know?
I don't know anybody personally that is, like I said, nigga, we in Maryland. It really doesn't affect us. No, and I mean, a lot of things don't, you know what I mean? This is one reason I love the state. I hate when people go, I hate Maryland and this and that. But it's like, bro, on the surface, you know, you may hate the traffic or the people might be a little stupid, but like, no, but politically and things, like, I feel like Maryland is a great place because we miss a lot of this bullshit that goes on in the country. We miss a lot of it, right? And I just feel like in this area, a lot of people aren't going to be impacted by that decision. And no, I don't know.
Not anybody who's trying to have an abortion, but just someone who was
emotionally attached.
Like, hey, look,
who was emotionally attached to it.
The government is doing this, but they're not trying to control you.
I get it. And I kind of don't. I got to word it right.
You don't care?
No. That's not what I was going to say. That's not what I was going to say.
I just don't care, okay? I don't care about y'all.
I wasn't going to say I don't care.
Talk to the people, man.
I was going to say I don't really understand getting emotional about the decision, right?
Because they're surface walkers, man.
Because I feel like
expound on that.
Because before you'll have to get involved in it, there's other, you know what I mean? There's other decisions that you can make.
Right.
So that you don't even have to walk into this.
Right. Before you get emotional about it, you do have options. Right.
Great way. Thank you for helping me out on that. And if you live in a place where this has become a thing,
move. You have options. Just move. You don't belong here anyway.
My number one option.
Right.
Because that's why I mentioned about Maryland is like, this is why I like being here is because not only would we miss these things, but like even our criminal system is one of the best to me. Right. You know, just the opportunities are better and things like that. And we don't have to go. We're not like these regular even though Maryland was a slave state, we're not like these regular slave states that just make these whim decisions and then you're automatically affected by it.
Right.
Because you can move. Yeah. This is kind of what I think they want. They want you to do too.
They want to shift people too.
They want to shift people.
Yeah,
they want you. It's called voting with your feet. It's actually an economic term.
Okay.
Right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's called vote with your feet. You move places that's likely to make decisions for you.
Yep.
And this is the things where I talk about all the time is how what happens in America is people vote against their own self-interest a lot. You know?
Okay.
Like, why are so many black people Democrats? It's crazy to me. Because they specifically do things against the black community all the time. Yeah. And we don't see it. You know? But we always vote against our own self. Hey, black people are traditionally Democrats, so we're gonna vote Democrat. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's kind of silly. It's just silly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
but I'm just saying.
If we get into that, you know, I don't want to
get all the way.
We don't want to pick a party. I think both parties have their advantages and disadvantages.
True.
And that's why people make those choices.
Right. But that was just an example of.
Right.
But that was just an example of like people like you live in Texas and they make these laws and you're just gonna whine about it.
Yeah, you either want great steak or you want abortions. Pick one.
I think a lot of people overhyping about it, don't understand how America works, don't understand anything about America. America is not a country, it's a business. So when people were talking to me about it, I just hyped it up. I was like, you know what's next? They're like, what? I was like, same-sex marriage. You know what's next? Interracial marriages had everybody just up in flames. I'm just watching them burn.
Yo, you stupid.
With a big smile on my face.
Like what we doing? We going back in time? Is that what this is, a time capsule?
Yes. Yeah. Slavery back on the docket.
Versus abortion, now same-sex marriage and
if you kill and people got up in arms about that because Clarence Thomas or whatever his name was the one was like next to same-sex marriages.
Yeah.
But that's to make people have kids.
Yeah.
Because marrying is because most, not to say all, like we see same-sex marriages have children, but biologically it's just natural. If y'all married, y'all in the house, y'all may have more than just one.
You don't have kids.
So
you gonna have kids.
that further just proves the point that this is not about controlling women or their bodies. It's to an extent.
I mean, it's directly about that, right?
Yeah.
But indirectly, it's about gaining more population, gaining more money for the GDP, gaining more workers, employees, and shifting people around. I think we all made some great points here.
So y'all gonna have more kids?
Who, me? No, I'm done.
I'm done too.
I'm done.
Oh, so y'all got snipped?
No.
Well, then I think you in the game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just think you in the game. That's all I'm saying.
But you know,
The game is the game.
You still got your gun, right? You out here.
I'm retired.
No, I'm not done though. But I do have to find a lady that's willing to go there with me. You know what I'm saying? I might have to hit her with the stand.
Down on one knee.
What's up?
And she like, you want to have a baby? You like, yeah, I want to have a baby.
Trying to tell you, boy, that Joe be working. Bro.
Yeah, man. But I think you had a great point, man. We have options. So, you know, if you are up in arms about a decision, be an adult and make a move. Cause you know, it's chess. Never checkers. You know what I mean?
Never.
That is true.
Never. But you was right. What's next? Same-sex marriages, right?
That's what they say.
No, I mean, nigga, that's it. Because we know who got a lot of power in this world today, bro. It's letters. My man introduced me to some more letters. I ain't even know. I don't be paying attention a lot. But
my letters to what?
LGBTQIA.
IA, intersex and asexual.
What's Q?
It's queer or questionable.
Okay. No, I don't mean no. But I do have another graphic that I do want to put up with. I seen with all these. They all got flags and representation too.
Oh, every letter,
Bruh, every letter, every sex. It's like 80 of them, bro.
Wow. Okay.
It's a lot. You gotta study this stuff, bro.
Yeah,
This
that's
shit
why I
deep.
looked it up.
This shit deep, and I forgot, so I'm gonna be coming to you with a lot of this shit.
Yeah.
Yo, but no, we about to talk about it. But can you explain those extra letters to me before we start, man? Because I didn't look it up. I'm sorry. I don't know. So queer and questionable, you don't know really what you want to go for or something?
I believe that, you know, queer is just a man who likes a man, or a woman who, like, you're just queer, I guess, that whatever
That sounds like gay. Okay. All right.
And then I think questionable is just
folks, we need help, okay? So please comment.
Yeah, definitely.
Like we sitting over here because these are things that need to be talked about, right?
Right. We
definitely try to reach out to people that are in this community so that we can discuss this. And we definitely gonna reach out to more next season so that we can discuss this in the right manner.
Right.
But this is the season finale, and
yeah, we get a little edgy.
Shit gotta be discussed.
Right.
So we're gonna do it, just us, 3 heterosexual black men. We're gonna try to discuss this, okay, in the best way possible. We don't mean to offend anybody intentionally, and we're sorry that we don't know. We gonna know half this shit. We trying to learn though.
Right, but we are talking about what we do know.
Yeah.
So this is educated comments and speech from us, right? Yes. This is intellectual, very intellectual, right?
If I don't know, I'm gonna let y'all know. I don't fucking know.
No, but I just looked up, you know, what the letters meant, and because every time it seems there are rapid changes constantly.
Oh, okay.
Right. So I was like, oh, there's new letters. Let me educate myself because like my aunt, God rest her soul, but she was a part of the community. Mm-hmm. And there are other people in my family that are a part of the community. So I try to stay abreast of what's going on in that community. You know what I mean? And it's almost in a way pushed on us in our media and our daily lives. I mean,
well, it's about to be taught in elementary schools.
Yeah, and the biggest thing, at least for me, is I like to understand what's going on because when my kids come to talk to me about that, I want to be able to speak to what's going on as a educated parent,
Right.
and not a old fashioned. Hey, this is how it is in my house, because I did have that stance, and I kind of do still have a stance of, hey, as long as I'm raising you, we have to have discussions about what's going on with you.
Right.
And
Amen.
I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I do have my beliefs, and I'm open to listen to you. But hey, you can't just make a decision without pops,
Right.
or your mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's the powers that be are making decisions all the time and speaking for a whole group. And I want to know what's going on, because I don't know that. I don't interact with too many people that are in the community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And when we do, we don't interact with them about their
Right. It's just
sexuality.
It's love. Yeah. It's like, oh, the attitude do letters.
Yeah, like
hey,
like
what
that.
happened?
That ain't the topic of
Yeah,
convo.
it's just like,
For real.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's that. I mean, that's why I don't know a lot. You feel me? It's like,
Right.
yeah, I know people in the community, but nigga, we ain't talking about that.
No,
Right.
right.
But what's the Q? It's questionable. And what is it? T? What's that?
T is transgender.
Oh.
Yeah.
Q. Oh, I. My bad. I'm tripping.
I is intersex.
Yeah.
I would have to look that up right now.
I thought you looked it up,
I
man.
did, but I don't know off
What's
the top of
A, right? Asexual, right?
Yeah.
And that's confusing,
Right. So asexual is more of a undecided. Asexual is an undecided.
That's the person that really don't have sex for real, right?
at all. Right.
Yeah.
They just masturbate, right? Because they ain't asexual. I mean, because scientifically, ain't asexual like you have sex with, you reproduce with yourself?
Yeah, you talking about like they have worms, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that what asexual is, right?
Right.
Wrong? You gotta look that up too?
They just not having
just not
sex.
fucking.
That's what it says.
They
That's all it is.
masturbating though.
They're not having any fun, man. They're just
Yeah,
standing there.
nigga, the Prodigal brothers need help, yo. We stuck.
They just standing there,
This
man.
nigga uplifting, acting like he knew what it was, and now he really don't. I'm asking him, but you know what I
I
mean?
looked it up. I had it for you. That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
because intersex means that you're the same species. Whatever, man. I'm talking to Will, man.
It's very confusing, man.
You said
it's
no,
very
it is
confusing.
though. I mean, once you see this graphic, I mean, you see the graphic with 80, bruh, it's a lot of different sexualities going on.
Yeah, I've
Right.
seen it all
And,
out there.
like, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it all out there. I tried to understand. I just don't understand it. I only understand if you're gay or lesbian or bisexual. The rest of the stuff I don't understand.
Yeah, they putting a lot of But why is that? Why do you think that is though? You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Confused.
how is it new? How is it new sexualities out here, or have they been out forever?
I mean, we're evolving. So, I talk about it all the time. Like, we're in a new world. Like, whether you want to adjust or not, like, it's happening. But the only thing that I don't like is I saw with a baseball team, right? Like, during Pride Month, they were supposed to wear something on their uniforms.
Yeah,
And a guy was just like, hey, we don't want to wear this on our uniforms, but it isn't a slight against the community.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, based upon my Christian beliefs, I don't feel comfortable wearing this. I'll still wear I think they still had like bands or something or whatever it was, but they was like, we could still celebrate, but I'm not going to change my uniform.
yeah.
And there was such an outcry about that, but like, just like us, we're talking about like it's almost forced on you to accept something you're not knowledgeable about.
Like, I don't even know what this is.
Right. And that's why I was like, what are the add-ons and how are they able to, how is the community able to keep adding on letters and like, how is this happening? So that's why I did look it up.
Yeah,
but even though I look it up, I'm still unclear. And that's why we're saying
good.
we want somebody to come on the show because we want to know. We want to know.
Yeah, because we don't like we waited so long to do this show because we didn't want to look as ignorant as we do right now. Because we don't know. But like you said, I think you made a great point of we need to know so we can teach this to our children.
Right.
When they come asking us, like, what the, you know what I mean? What's this flag? What's this?
Right.
What's this mean? What's that? Because my son is very inquisitive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hope that ain't. Is that the eye? Say but no, for real talk, real talk. He is. You feel me? So that is something that we want to know. But also, what we want to talk about is what you just said too. Is like, what is it? Why is this so deep? That is something that's being forced on everybody. That's being on everybody, whether you believe in it or not. Like, how is it that powerful, bro?
I think it's just their turn, man. If you look throughout history, through America, whether you believe it or not, just about every movement has been forced upon the people. Just think about in the 80s and the 90s. You think all those white people like their children fucking watching all the hip-hop shit that was all over fucking TV? Like, everything was rap. It was forced. The blackness was forced upon them. Okay. And we see the outcome of it now. Okay. Now all the kids look the same, right? Yeah. I mean, I go pick up my children. I'm like, what the fuck shirt did he wear today? You know? Yeah. So it's just their turn for shit to be forced upon us. Okay. You know, just like illegal immigration that was forced upon us. We were forced to accept. Like, it's not their fault. Their country sucks, and they want to come here. Accept them in. Okay. So now it's just our turn to endure this bullshit. Yeah. Okay. For which we don't understand.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense though, because civil rights movement was the same way, right? Yeah. You had to deal with just protests.
Like you will let these Negroes into your school.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but there's a level of excellence that comes with all of these other forced ideologies and communities and all of that stuff. But when it was, and I think that's why we want to talk about it, because we want to have healthy discussions, because it's like, how do you identify, right? Like, that's how you were saying, like, do you identify your race first, or do you identify your community first? Right. Because we're out here fighting for everybody that look like us.
Yeah, it don't matter who you have sex with.
Right. But some people go there first.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They will go there first.
And again, at least my problem, not y'all's, but my problem is black always takes a back seat.
Yeah, it does. Like everybody thinks
we haven't had any lynching laws or anything come into play, or black assault laws, or what's that law called that we were looking to get?
Hate crime.
Hate crime. We ain't got none of that has been passed or happened for us. The hate crime. But let something happen in that community or any other community.
Right.
And the movement is snap of a finger.
Yeah, the community has more rights than black people now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But is it because this was funny about that is a lot of people say about the reason why black people don't have that is no identifying leaders in our community. Are there identifying leaders in this community?
I wonder if we have community.
Ooh.
Right?
Right.
Like, we're cool. Right? Yeah. We're cool, right? But I didn't know you. And if I didn't know you and I didn't know him, would I be cool with you? You would not be cool with me.
Right.
But you wouldn't make it your point of being cool with me. Mm-hmm. We kill each other over ice, money, women. Like, we don't value our life that much. But in a community, there's things that are governed. There's things in government that we all want. Mm-hmm. Like, some black people want certain things. Right. Some black people want other things. Some black people want to do this. We don't really have like you said, spokesperson, but we really don't just have something where all black people do this.
An overall objective.
No, that's true. But part of it, I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because I believe part of it is what you said first, is there's all these other objectives that take you away from being black, which is what we're talking about right now is the LGBT, like that's stronger than us, right? Like you said, they have a governing, they have a lot more power than black. So I'm here first.
Right.
You feel me?
I would be.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I would be too.
I'm here first. I think
it's crazy, but
we talk about all these things. Black athlete, you know what I mean? Black hip hop, black musician. They're musicians. You know what I'm saying? I'm not black. I'm OJ.
Right. But I
You
mean,
feel me?
like,
It's
we're-
been going on since the 90s.
And-
So I think it's all these things that pull us away from the community
Right.
to the fact that there is no black
Right.
community. You're right.
right. There's no overall community. Forget a spokesperson.
Yeah, right.
We
It's
don't
not
e-
even it's not even a thing.
You can't even pinpoint just one thing that we all say that is us.
Yeah.
Because you got rich, you got poor, you got the people who grew up in the South, so they don't really bang with the people in the North. Like, seriously though, we got different ghettos, we got different boroughs, we got different hoods.
Yeah.
We rep states that we don't even own stuff in.
That is true.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We rep,
We rep blocks with slave owner names.
Yeah,
on.
we really, like, we're more loyal to crabs and seafood than we are to our brethren.
Yeah.
So how can there be a community there?
So
If
so,
something happens and the thing is if something happens in the LGBTQIA community,
Mm-hmm.
even if people don't agree within that community, and
yeah,
so-
they bang with it. They
they
gonna
stay
ride for
silent.
that
They
person.
they don't say nothing.
They gonna ride for that person.
They won't speak ill on that person.
Yeah. Okay, I feel you.
You see, but with us, we can't wait to criticize each other. We can't wait to tear each other down.
Yeah, you are right, because they did the community didn't say nothing about Ed Buck when he was raping those young black dudes, you know.
I didn't hear about that. Who
Yeah,
that?
he was a Democratic donor, and he would lure in black homosexuals, drug them, and rape them. The community said nothing about that.
Well, okay. That brings me to a part that I wanted to talk about too. Is I think he Uplifted mentioned it at the beginning. Is like we sit here and say these things. A lot of times it happens where the LGBTs are they're offended. They feel some type of way. It's an outcry. It's an outroar on them. And then we hear all these things. We see all these movements and protests and different things like that, right? But then because we're not part of that community, but we're part of a community, meaning we be outside.
Yeah.
We understand that people in that community really don't feel the way,
Right.
right?
Right.
It's almost like it's fake. You feel me? Like prime example, the Dave Chappelle thing, right?
Right.
We hear all this stuff as everybody, the LGBT is upset with him, but everybody that we talk to that's part of that don't got no issue with it, right? And that leads me to think that this group or community, whatever, is being controlled by higher power, just like everybody else. And things are being thrown out there that they don't necessarily agree with, and it's being forced on them and with their name behind it.
I never
Right?
thought about that. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like that's why I brought it up on leadership and who's the spokesperson. It's not like there's a Umar Johnson or something out there or Al Sharpton, LGBT person, be like the community we're not standing for. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Because
We
it was a lot of people who were not offended or even as offended by the Dave Chappelle stand up.
Or sometimes you don't even know, man.
Yeah.
I feel like it's fake. Like
Yeah.
I didn't like when he did his stand up thing, I didn't even feel like he did a bunch that he did, because they saying basically his previous stand ups he did a lot of trans jokes that were offensive.
Well, it was all,
And I never heard of that.
but it's the same thing we're doing here. It was all a build up for communication and understanding.
Yeah, that's all it was. And when you try to understand something, when people think you're supposed to already know, they get offended. Just like with religion. If you went up to a Muslim and said, "Why your face covered?"
Yeah.
They would think that you're trying to pick fun and not know that you don't know.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes I think why people do get offended when you ask the questions because they don't fucking know themselves.
But that's part of it too. Is you got this overlying, they got their own government.
Yeah.
And the thing, their beliefs are being forced on them too.
Right.
They're being told what to be offended by. Because why all of a sudden you can't make an LGBT joke no more?
Right.
That don't seem right with me.
Right.
But you
And
can
I'm
say
sorry-
nigga.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
look, because I want to clear this up, because it's like I don't want to just joke on the community or whatever. But when I know people that are a part of that community, That's why I wanted to have Howard the bartender on here, bro. You know, we make jokes to each other.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because we brothers. I can still make jokes towards you, bro.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just because you're gay doesn't mean I can't fry you,
Right.
bro. But now, all of a sudden, it seems like every time we do that, it's an issue. But my whole point, my whole thing is I don't really think it's an issue. I think it's somebody, what'd you say earlier? Third party?
Yeah, third party.
It's third.
Yeah.
It's third party.
Well, I mean,
sitting here making a joke with my brother. The third party is offended.
Well, I think that's really what it is. I mean, it's a narrative that's getting pushed. Like he said, every couple of years there's something that is forced on us, and it's even forced on the people that are in that community who really care to not care about certain things.
Yeah, I feel like,
you know what I mean?
I feel like most of them just want to live their goddamn
We
life.
all trying to figure this thing out.
Right.
You know? I can only imagine. We all trying to figure it out.
Because I agree they got certain issues within
But
that
think
shit.
about this, dog. Like, you know, our roots didn't really come out when we was younger, but our parents used to talk about like when they went to school and white people had seen it and how they was like kind of taken aback and saying I'm sorry. So just imagine when stuff happened like a Dave Chappelle and we're people like us who aren't as cool and calm as collective as us are on Dave Chappelle's side and somebody from that community comes in from work. Now they got to deal with an asshole of us because the narrative is that the whole community is upset at Dave Chappelle.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think that's kind of what I'm saying. It's like it's division
Yeah.
once again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The ultimate division.
Because me personally, I have no problem with a gay, lesbian, transgender person at all. Some of them funny as fuck. You know what I mean? Cool ass people.
Everybody's
Like-
at the end of the day, everybody's human, bro.
At the end of the day, I don't have no. You know, I work with them. You know what I mean? Whatever. I see them in the casino. We gamble. Like half the time, I don't even goddamn know. Until somebody else tell me, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you was with that gay dude." I'm like,
John? Just John. John. Who cares if John's gay, man? He's a cool dude. You know what I mean?
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
The motherfucker rolling 3 9s in a row. I don't know.
He told me they was coming in. Say bet on the line, baby.
Yeah, right. I doubled down. You feel me? John said it was good. Now we had a drink. What the fuck? You feel what I'm saying?
John bought me 2 beers. I don't know who you talking about, but that's John.
But real talk, that's how it be going. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, something from the outer source, like you said, the third party breaks that up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Is that what's happening more often than not?
Yeah, it is. It is what's happening. I think a lot of the community members buy into that. Like if they come out as gay or come around as gay, I think they think that people care too much when it really in the fact that there are homophobes out there,
Right?
but nobody really cares.
I mean,
And I think that angers them too. You know, I've had people tell me they were transitioning, and I was like, I don't give a fuck.
I get what you're saying.
I was like, I don't care. Do what you do.
Yo,
And I think that angers them too.
That's a great point. Because the attention aspect, right? Because attention is the new drug.
Yeah.
You know? So when these people come out and they scream I'm gay, scream I'm trans,
Right.
and it's like, hey, quiet down.
Yeah, man.
We trying to get work done
Yeah,
here.
it's all love, man. It's all love, bro, but like you gonna pick that box up or what?
Yeah, like we got shit to do.
Still got work, man.
Yeah, we still out right. So,
But for I'm a play devil's advocate here. It is a big deal though to some people because when we was growing up, it was some people who had to sneak, had to, hide from their parents, had to hide from their friends, or had to lie. You know, she dressed like a boy all of high school,
yeah.
and you like so and so. You you like girls, don't you? And she like, no.
Yeah.
And now, like when you could come out, like some people are proud. Some people, so
No.
I obviously it is an attention thing, but I just think some people are just happy to be able to be themselves when still in households. Like I said, I'm willing to have these discussions, but some people, like some dads, and it's a lot of times it's like the men in the family are just harsh. Like, nah, we don't rock like that.
I mean, I think,
and the mom ain't gonna say nothing.
No, I think moms
some
be on that tip too.
Some moms be on it.
Because
But
I mean, that's why it'd be good to have somebody from the community on. Because I guarantee that it's a lot of moms more than dads.
really,
I will bet that.
you think so, Chuck?
I mean, because
I would say yeah. I would say for mothers, more so than dads. I think dads would be more accepting.
yeah, because
Yeah.
moms have that outer, like, you don't care what Will thinks about what's going on in your house.
Yeah.
Right? But moms have that thing
I
where
got
it's
you.
like,
I got
where it's
you.
like, oh,
Yeah.
she can't even in her house, you know.
Well, that's a good question.
It's like she got a dirty house. Like moms care about what outside people think about what's going on in their house.
Yeah,
men really don't.
Do
It's like,
mothers care more? The mothers that watch the show, do you think you care more than dads about what goes on outside your house and who knows about what's going on inside your house? Leave it in the comments.
You're asking,
Leave
you're
it in the
asking
comments.
women to admit something?
Hey man, we in accountability.
We about to
age.
get no comments about them coming out on that. You might as well post crickets.
Nah, leave it in the comments, man.
No, real
Who
talk.
cares
So-
more, moms or dads?
I
You know what I mean?
believe-
That's a better question. Who
There you
cares
go.
more?
There you go.
Moms or dads?
Yeah, because dad like, I don't give a shit. Give me my big game on.
Yeah, you know I got to go to work tomorrow, right?
Like dads, I think, you know what I'm saying. But some dad, and I think it's just different with the different letters, right? Like you got a gay son, I think that's when dads care the most. But now we're talking about the thing as a whole,
Right.
It's like,
The whole community.
yeah. So yeah, gay son, yeah. I think dads, because you know what I mean. Like it's like, yo, your son playing sports. Like, nah, he's doing ballet
Yeah, he
today.
doing stuff.
Like,
Doing different
you
stuff.
feel me? So that's you know what I mean? I think that's where dads probably care more. But I think overall, it's the moms, man. You know what I mean? Because moms like want you to go to college and want you to. You got to be doing something so that everybody can see that we're raising you right. You know what I mean? I think so. I think moms care more about that coming out thing. But I'm glad you mentioned that though, because that is true though. I think that is why people are so proud. Is like, can you imagine hiding something your entire life?
Yeah.
Even though everybody know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where the term Uncle Tom came from, because some people was black their whole life, and they finally was able to be environments where they was looked at like the white person.
Yeah.
And when we see them, we like, dang, and they like, I don't care, I'm white now. You know what I'm saying? Like I always been white. I couldn't wait to be white. I ain't want to be with you niggas.
Right. I mean, I get it and everything. I think oversaturation so fast, and I won't say so fast. 'Cause I know people say they've been hiding since the '60s and shit, but how it is now, I mean, yeah, enjoy the wave, but soon, about 5 years, it's gonna be something else. It's gonna be somebody else who's popular.
Yeah.
Just like it was cool to be black in the '90s.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they keep reinventing themselves and coming out with new letters.
Well, all it is like you said, like the government allows us to do this, where we have a false thing of we have freedom. Mm-hmm. This is just another avenue of fucking consumership. To put money in the fucking pockets. Because, because during the Pride months, now you got more merchandise to sell. More sales to put out. Nobody really cares about no one, man.
Yeah.
It's just about making money. This is a business we live in. We live inside a business.
I will agree with that part as well, is because let me tell you something. That community is one of the biggest consumers of them all, right? I mean, they said they're great. I mean, they look at them down. They say they're great employees. They're great employees. They show up on time. Most of them are responsible. And I know just me personally dealing with it because I'm in the restaurant industry. I love, no homo, I love serving them. Like, they tip great. You feel me? Like, real talk.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
shit, table full of, let me get that. You know what I mean? It's great tip. That's money there.
Yeah.
Because most of them have most of them have money, bro. Because there's not many of them unemployed. So what you just said
makes a lot of sense.
Makes a whole lot of sense.
Because if we started, just thinking about us, where if we start wising up and saying, hey, we spent $13 trillion last year, and it's like, well, who else can we get to spend money, right? Like it's even like the thing about driving women into the workforce.
Yeah,
that was to have more money
coming in.
Yeah, so
hey,
that's a great point, man.
These people are controlling us, man. We looking at it, and it's funny that I'm glad we have these discussions, bro, because I'm getting enlightened because now I see why the fighting happens. You know,
right?
That's why they got this division going on. That's why they want us to hate each other. They want straight versus LGBT. They want that.
Right. They
want that division so we won't revolt. Right? So we just go along with whatever the agenda is at that moment. Because like Will said, every few years or every sector there's a new agenda, right?
Well, see, that's what you do. So just about every decade something new pops along. Yeah. And whichever party brought that to the table, those are guaranteed voters for generations to come.
Yes.
It's all a gimmick, man. Nobody gives a fuck about us.
Yeah. no matter what you are, right?
Right. Nobody gives a fuck.
No matter what you are. And that leads us to what we talking about now, man. This is something that you wanted to talk about. It's like when these things do come upon us, when these agendas are forced upon us, when they do want to take our protection away, when they do want to change the way that we do our bodies, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Are we going to fight for our rights?
I've asked a lot of people that, of saying, hey, you sitting there saying they're taking away women's rights, taking away this rights. They're raking housing rates up. You can't even rent a fucking apartment in New York. But what are you going to do about it?
Are you willing to die for it?
Yeah, basically.
Are you willing to kill for it?
That is the question. Because if not, then this is why this shit happens.
This is that. No, they said the homeless population is ridiculous. Like we talk about homelessness in like Baltimore, right? Most of that is due to
right.
Come on, man. That's drug infestation, right?
Right.
But there's literally people like L.A. and they say downtown L.A., tent city, down the highways.
Those homeless people go to work.
Yes.
Yeah, but bruh,
nigga, how dare I go to work and come home to a tent?
Nah, man. I remember LA 2019, and my first time in LA, I'm thinking it's gonna be crazy. It's beautiful. I'm like, all right. Once we hit the traffic, once we get past the traffic to the beach, and it's like up from Muscle Beach to Santa Monica Pier. It's just people laying in the grass every day, homeless with dogs.
Yeah. Whole families.
Whole families, cuz.
It's literally people who moved there to live outside, bro. And
the weather's
it's like,
good.
what kind of America are we living in where you move somewhere to be homeless?
How dare we call this the greatest country, yo?
How dare we send money to other countries and not help our own country? Because what I was taught, and I've broken a lot of things that I was taught growing up. But
you need a round of applause.
But you can't help nobody else if your house ain't in order.
Yo, real talk.
Like I can't give you $100 if I need that shit to feed my family. I'm like, nah, man, sorry. Like like you said, people go to certain states where it's warm, the climate is nice, so they can sleep outside.
Sleep outside, bro. And they migrate the whole family because, like, bro, when I heard about that, I'm like, yo, it's whole families, like you said. Mother, father, 2 kids, dog.
Just imagine
in a tent, yo.
Just imagine
they go to work every day.
The land of opportunity is a place where you can live outside.
Yeah, that's
the land of milk and honey.
Yeah, it's
crazy,
it is a
bro.
problem in every city. I mean, shit, you can go down to the White House. There's homeless people outside the White House.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, some of those people are there are scammers and shit, you know.
Yeah.
But there's literally homeless people outside the Capitol building.
But that's why I think I mentioned the LA thing, because I think that's one of the only, because I seen like a mini documentary on it. Like, that's one of the only places I've seen where it's like, these people aren't like drug addicts, yo. They're not like, you know, military vets with mental disorders.
Well, San Francisco's like that too.
Like, they're literally.
Yeah, that's
niggas like
Cali,
me and
bro.
you.
That's Cali.
Yeah.
For real.
You feel me?
It's-
That's what's weird to me.
Yeah.
It's like
these are 9-to-5ers.
These are functioning minded people.
Yeah.
That's like, most of them are just being rebellious, right? Like, forget rent, because rent like $4,000.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're like, man, forget rent. I live outside the house.
What are you willing to band together on? Because a lot of people go outside and stand in front of the Capitol and all of that.
Right.
But in Ohio, when COVID was crazy, they went to that court steps with guns and was like, look,
Not guns, nigga. They had ARs and
they had real artillery, and it was like, dog, I'm trying to go back to work. Y'all playing.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody going to work until I go to work. And guess what happened? They went to work.
These niggas
You
go
know what I'm
work,
saying?
man.
So I'm not saying it has to be that type of force, but what are you really willing to do to get your rights back?
I'm saying that it has to be that type of force, though.
I think that the powers that be, as we keep saying, have dumbed us down to where it can never be that way again. Because they have so much, well, if I go against that, then I lose this. But I'm comfortable with this. This ain't really worth fighting for. So I'm just going to stick with this.
But I think there are ways of fighting that we, when we ask about these laws and who's, how does these laws work, right?
Right.
Like, there's some of us who actually go. There's I can't think of the guy's name, but there's a young guy out of Louisiana who's trying to run for mayor, and people who are running for offices and stuff like that. And I think if we do see people who are supporting the values and the things that we really care about, we have to start backing these young people.
Yes.
Because these old people are trying to push back as much as they can and keep things the same, if not reverted way back.
Yeah.
Before they leave. Because they know at some point they have to go. Things are changing.
Yeah.
So the guns and stuff is cool, but I'm just saying before that type of force, within the system, what can we do as well?
No, I've been on that, man. Ever since we started this podcast thing, is like, we got to get involved in litigation, right? We have to get involved in I watch C-SPAN, bro. You have to get involved in how these people are making these rules. Like you said, these things come about years in advance.
Yeah.
You were correct. It should be on the docket. It's like, they can't come to because they need a certain percentage of decision to create something, and they can't come to that, so they put it away.
Yeah, I think the reason why things that keep coming on in or keep going as they are, because only a certain amount of people actually pay attention to it. The other amount of people only pay attention to it when the elections come, and they don't even know what they're slashing or voting.
And but that's the problem.
Exactly.
That is the number one problem, and no one wants to say about it. No one wants to talk about it. I remember back when Obama was in office, and Diddy had the campaign, go out and vote. We don't give a damn, just vote. Like, bro, just saying that is ridiculous to me.
Yes.
Like, voting blindly is chaotic. Because that's why I always talk about black people being Democrats. Because ask them why. Ask them. No, for real. Ask them why you are a part of that party. Niggas don't fucking know. But that is the issue. But we voted for people that don't give a damn about us, bro.
But you telling people to, I just always laugh at it because you're telling people to go. It seems as if you're telling people to go to a party that they also don't know nothing about too. It's
No.
You don't know shit over here.
No.
But everything good over here. I'm
I'm not saying that at all.
It's good over here.
I'm not saying that at all because I'm non-affiliate, bro. I don't give a damn.
But
I don't give a damn about none of these motherfuckers.
But
I just, you know what I'm saying? I just know for a fact that black people just vote away. Like I've even
Right.
been instructed to, hey, just whatever, whoever demo, just
Right. So maybe on our platform, what we should do is when things are coming up that we see and that's local to us that we know that would impact us, maybe we just bring awareness to it.
That's
That
true.
is correct.
We always can take a step.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
amazing.
Instead,
That's amazing.
Instead of us always talk, because we always talk about it, right? But we
we
do
talk.
have a platform now.
And we do.
So if there's somebody coming up that's going to be head prosecutor, but we know they be knocking heads off, and it's like, nah, go down there and vote against them, and that's at least what we can do here.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? And it's not to get too political, but just as things that we see, and maybe it's a small step.
I love that. I love that because that's what we need to do. That is the start. That's the beginning.
That is a genius idea.
That is.
I'm kind of jealous. I ain't think of it.
No, but
This is my topic.
that's the beginning before we go down there and start busting heads.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got because we got kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
we can't just bust heads. You're
Yeah.
right. But that is great. I mean, and not just us, but that's what I think we don't realize too. Is like we're not the only people with platforms. All that we know, influencers and people with podcasts and all this stuff. The people have so much power these days, and we use it. We use it for
We don't use it.
We use it for attention. We're all out here seeking this attention. When, I mean, I won't get too deep, but like, we already have what we need. We're alive. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like we don't really just take advantage of that. Like, we don't really enjoy that enough. So we're always trying to get bigger and better. But if we just take advantage of just our platform, I think us just starting it here will even maybe, translate to other people that we know with platforms to just maybe talk about what's going on in their local communities. Because what we see is with the things that have happened as far as Roe versus Wade is, like you said, we here in Maryland, and ain't nobody really shaking in their boots.
Right.
right. Yeah.
We know there are going to be changes, but we also know, like, this isn't that type of pro-life type of state. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this state is safe.
It's
For the most part.
Wow, we got a lot of guns in here.
No, it's illegal to carry in Maryland.
There you go.
They changed that. Maryland would be the best state.
It will be, yo.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Take crabbing to a whole new level then.
No, there will be. No, there's a lot of people pushing for that too, yo.
I know.
They're making it. They're making it easy to get your concealed carry here.
Right.
Because really we're a southern state, you know what I mean? So we're like one of the only southern states without concealed carry.
So the only southern state that's not southern.
We are southern.
I
bro.
laugh when I see these motherfuckers with the Confederate flags on the back of these pickups.
In Maryland?
Yeah, man, you ever see that shit?
I don't think I ever seen it.
He don't go to those places too much.
I don't, yo. Like I don't be consulting with pilgrims like that.
It's a fun time, man.
Boy.
Just telling you. Like when I'm outnumbered, I be like, yeah.
Yeah,
next.
you know what? I'm gonna turn on in, guys.
I'm like next. Y'all niggas, y'all always getting off topic here, the Prodigal Brothers, man. But but no, real talk though. We gotta start fighting for our rights, man. Using our platforms for. I mean, not like this saying all the time. We're not gonna have all straight political platforms,
Right.
But we all have them. And yeah, what they say? See something, say something.
Yes.
If you see this politician or this prosecutor, this attorney, this whoever, this elected official going out and he's a piece of shit, we gotta let them know that dude is a piece of shit. You
Yeah.
feel me?
I just think bringing awareness, like we talk about the primaries and when people vote for the president and stuff like that. Like certain people don't even know that voting time is there. And as a voter, registered voter,
I don't vote.
some
You're
of
right.
us has to.
I don't vote.
I mean,
Fuck that.
Right.
man. If you speak on it, you gotta kind of.
You gotta be about it.
You gotta walk the walk a little
walk
bit.
that walk.
Saying, y'all want me to vote now?
No, man, you vote for yourself.
Yeah, we can't tell you what to do, but I'm just saying if we're telling people about something that's going down at the local district office and things like that, maybe we should, maybe step in if we can It's not a must, but I just think if we're gonna say something and speak on it, we should be able to move on it as well.
That is correct.
I don't think about it.
It's half the battle.
Yeah. You know, you can even dress in your favorite costume and go vote. I've seen that happen. What are you laughing at? You can. You don't need an ID to vote. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at the inability for us to have a serious a goddamn serious topic on this show. God damn, man. We can't do it, yo. But, yo, I think we reach some conclusions here, man.
Yeah,
This is
man.
great,
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
Season finale time.
Yes.
Most definitely, man. We definitely appreciate the listeners, and we've had a ball this season,
wild
bro.
season, boy.
We've had a
It's
ball,
been a
bro.
wild season. Atlanta, Al, waking everybody up with the hog call.
The hog call.
Yeah, using their sawing logs.
What?
My boy go to sleep and drop a hat. We like, yeah, we about to. We like, what are you doing? How you go to sleep so fast?
Right.
Yo.
Next time we just get you the couch, man.
Yeah, man. We just
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
get you
I
a
kept
couch.
going
We
to
ain't gonna
sleep on
get
the
you a
couch.
bed.
Yeah, you
yo.
kept going to
sleep on the couch.
In mid conversation.
I wake
ain't
up on the
sleep.
couch like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the hell happened, man?
It's been
You
a-
went to
I
sleep.
thought niggas had left at first. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, we went to our room.
I thought y'all was gonna get some whores or something. I'm like, damn, man, these niggas got bitches.
Then my man woke up one time and was like, hey, I'm about to go get some ice cream. We was like, in this neighborhood? He was like, yeah, I'll be right back. Y'all want something?
Yo, I remember that, yo. Cause look, I'm sitting there like, nigga, I done walked everywhere before, nigga. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm a real nigga, right? I go to the goddamn corner store. I'm like, I shouldn't have. I don't need ice cream. What I can? It was so many niggas out there, cuz. You know what I mean? Country ass
We
niggas.
told your ass not to go.
Cars
Yeah.
out there. I'm like,
Atlanta's a beautiful place, but it's a
I
different place.
But I had come so far where it's like, if I had turned around, they would have been like, yo, the fuck is that nigga right there? So I'm like,
why you ain't buy nothing?
I gotta walk through here. I had to walk through that shit and get all that goddamn ice cream. And,
My man bought all the ice cream in the store.
bro, I bought hella ice cream, yo.
You bought so much ice cream. You was
I
like,
just left it
You
behind.
was like, I got some ice cream in there for y'all if y'all want some. He's like, ain't nobody want no ice cream. The season was wild, bro.
That shit was, yo. We started off different, yo.
Yeah,
You know
man,
what I'm
a lot of changes.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I mean?
Like this wasn't even supposed to happen.
Yeah, Will not in button ups no more. You know what I mean?
Was he coming super
My
professional?
man was coming super. He was changing the whole flow of the pod. like, yo, you looking too good, yo.
Yeah, yo. Niggas don't even be dressed on this part. I'll be out here with A1 shorts. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Well,
man.
we definitely came a long way, boy. We had some fun, boy. We had some great topics.
There's more in store, man. More in store.
Most definitely, man. We gonna do it up, man.
Indeed.
And we definitely want people to join us, bro. We got extra spaces on these couches. We got extra mics. We better get a better mixer. What else we doing, man? We're gonna find.
We're gonna do some new things, and you guys are gonna be happy to see it. And we're not gonna keep telling you when and what we're gonna do.
Why not?
Yeah, stop giving our ideas away, man.
This is a surprise, man.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
We got surprise.
We gotta save something for the people. We gotta show up. If we miss something, they can be like, I thought you were gonna have that. We gotta
Right.
do what we do.
But then that put the pressure on us to make sure it get done.
No, sometimes it don't work like that, man.
You don't work well under pressure.
Who, me?
I was talking
What
to
you
you.
mean, nigga?
I was talking to
I'm
you.
always in there fourth quarter. Got me bent, yo. I'm the pressure cooker, yo.
It's the first three
Right.
quarters that matter too, man.
Cooking that rice.
What is this? Where did we find this nigga? Yo?
Look,
They just say anything, yo.
No, I'm saying rice is a delicate item.
No,
to
man.
cook.
You know what I really do want to say though. I want to say thank you to everybody who got us here, man.
Oh, most definitely.
I appreciate everybody who got us here. This was a crazy season for me.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah. So I'm personally this has been tough, man. So I appreciate it. Anybody.
Yep.
Will, what you got, yo? You only been on here. You only been doing this one season, man.
I'm honored. I'm honored
Okay.
to be here for the listeners, to be here for my brothers. We're going to continue it
Hell
bigger
yeah.
and better. Surprises left and right. Hey, we get the shit done, man.
Yeah, man. We better take it to Astro World, man. we about to do some bigger things for y'all, man. Appreciate the support. Appreciate y'all listening throughout all these seasons, especially this season 4. We definitely looking forward to the new things and the arrangements that we have. Be on the lookout for us. We're taking a little bit of off-season break, but we ain't going nowhere. We still gonna be on the channel. We still gonna be posting clips. We're gonna be posting whatever. Always be on the lookout. Keep your notifications on and holler at us sometime, man. All right. prodigalbrothers@gmail.com. Prodigal_brothers on the IG. Prodigal Brothers Podcast on Facebook. What are we on YouTube? Prodigal Brothers.
We Prodigal Brothers, man. You look us up, you'll see Al. You gonna see this face.
You gonna see me?
You gonna see that guy too.
Yeah.
So you looking for us, you'll find him, man.
I'm gonna be staring at you too.
Yeah.
We got to get that stare down
Like,
for next
what's up?
season.
I'm gonna be like, what's up? I'm looking. If I like what I see, I'm looking.
Yeah, man.
For real though. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. We out.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Prodigal.